I'm delighted to be the patron of the International Student Week in Belgrade for two reasons. The first reason is the theme you have chosen, that is, overcoming prejudice and xenophobia. This is particularly important in times like these, when a global economic crisis has created great insecurity and uncertainty about the future and provoked tensions along national, ethnic and religious lines. Economic problems often produce fertile ground for populist politics based on fear and prejudice. Prejudice and discrimination against some minority groups in different parts of Europe are a cause for great concern. What is particularly worrying is that hate is sometimes encouraged, propagated and exploited by politicians and other people with influence. When hate, prejudice and discrimination become accepted or even officially endorsed and legitimised, as has been the case with discriminatory measures against Roma, immigrants or gays and lesbians in several parts of Europe, it is not only the human rights of these minorities which are in danger, we are all affected, and eventually we may all pay the price. You may have already heard the poem First They Came by Pastor Niemöller about the rise of Nazism. Remember his last line, which says, "When they came for me, there was no one left to speak out for me." I do not think that Nazism has much hope of making a comeback, but we must still speak up. Speak up now and speak up for everyone whose human rights and human dignity are not respected. We do it for them and we do it for ourselves, for our human rights, for our human dignity, for our freedom. The second reason why I am glad to be associated with the International Student Week in Belgrade is linked to my plans for the future. I will leave the post of the Secretary General and return to England in a few weeks' time. For me, this will not be the end of the book, but the beginning of a new chapter, because I am planning to become a student again. So, I am delighted to be the patron of the Belgrade International Student Week, and who knows, I may well come back to it as a participant next year.